Hello traders, we continue our intensive and today we are going to talk about a trend line. The trend line is not about price action system, it's more about classical technical analysis. But we recommend to study it because if you want to trade on high time frames, it's better to pay attention to it. The trend line is better used on high time frames, from 1 hour time frame and higher. We don't recommend to use it on the lower time frames. To draw the trend line correctly, we need to find two or more points which push off from an imaginary line. You can draw a trend line considering either bodies or wicks of candlesticks, but do not use both variants, please. For example, here we see lower low and consider this wick. We see that here is a touch, and here is a touch of the price. This is an uptrend line. The uptrend line is drawn from below. The downtrend line is drawn from above. This line can be a support or resistance for the price. And when the price breaks through it, very often there is a test and the price continues to move down, as in this example. It is very good when the price breaks the trend line through with high volume. This tells us that it is a true break. Here we see the price breaks through with volume. You can see high volume here. Usually there are low volume on retests. So here is a breakout with high volume, and this upward movement is with low volume. This tells us that the trend is likely to change. Also, we need to understand that trend line can change its position when the price movement angle changes also. So we can draw the trend line like this. And also we can take as a basis such a trend line. And the breakout of this trend line will confirm downtrend as well. And there is no hint of an uptrend yet. But of course, the trend line that starts from the very lower low is more important than this intermediate one. Now let's draw the line of a downtrend. It's similar. We find two or more points which push off from an imaginary line. In this case, this line is for downtrend. Till we don't have a breakout of it, we cannot say the trend changes on higher time frame. The downtrend line is drawn from above, and it becomes a resistance for the price. Likewise, we need it to be broken through with volume. If such a breakout with volume happens, that means that there is a high probability the trend changes. I recommend to use trend lines on high time frames only. On lower time frames, they don't work well. There are a lot of unclear moves and false breakouts. On high time frames, there can be false breakouts too. But on lower time frames, such unclear movements are more confusing than they help. That's why it's better to use trend line on high time frames only. That is all. Study this instrument, click the bell and subscribe to our channel. Write your comments with your questions and I will answer them in my new videos and explain those things that were not clear to you.